Hi, welcome to Encouragement for today. I'm Pastor Emily. First of all, I want to invite you to celebrate Holy Week and Easter with us. Next Thursday evening at 7:30, we will have a Maundy Thursday service in the Griffith House Chapel. And this is a more contemplative service where we will remember Jesus' Last Supper with the disciples. Then join us on Easter morning. We'll have breakfast at 9:30. There's going to be a bounce house for the kids. Worship will start at 10:45 as usual, and any kids who would like to participate in Sunday school will have an Easter egg hunt during Sunday school as well. We would love to see you there, and we're excited to celebrate that Jesus is risen. Part of our small group study has been looking at Jesus' farewell discourse, his farewell message to the disciples. And last night we got to verses where Jesus was preparing the disciples for the hard times that were ahead. He's promised them the beautiful things of the Holy Spirit coming to live inside of them. He's told them that he's preparing an everlasting home for them. But Jesus, in the verses we reached last night, he's preparing them that there's going to be trouble in the world. Jesus is going to be misunderstood, rejected, and crucified. He prepares them by telling them it's worth it to hang in because the pain endured by rejection and misunderstanding from the world, it's like labor that a woman goes through. The pain is real and it's excruciating, and yet it leads to life and abundant joy. There's a fruit on the other side that is so worth going through the labor. So Jesus is preparing them. When you labor in love, loving the world, trying to tell the world about my love for them, even in the pain of being misunderstood and rejected, there is a promise so beautiful on the other side that any pain or challenge or difficulty you go through is so worth it. And Jesus, he even tells them, when I leave you, it's actually for your good, which is hard for us to wrap our heads around because as Christians, we might catch ourselves thinking, well, it would be easy to believe if we were the disciples because we would have Jesus right in our midst. That would make it a lot easier. But Jesus, he tells them, actually, when I leave you, it's for your benefit because you're not just going to have me in the flesh with you. You're going to have the Holy Spirit who lives inside of you. And that's a far more intimate relationship with God than you have speaking with me. Your spirit can be united more closely with God through the Holy Spirit. So how can we be encouraged by these words? Maybe when we face difficult times and think, is God even real? We can remember that difficult seasons are not a sign of God's absence. Jesus tells the disciples there will be trouble in the world, but take heart, I have overcome the world. So in the midst of challenges, how might we lean into God and ask for the Holy Spirit? Watch for how God tends us and guides us. And how might we hang on to the hope that the labor pains we experience in the world, they will inevitably lead into the joy of God's life and love and abundance. We'll talk to you again soon.